Hmm. Mothers in their PJs and robe taking their kids to school. Oh, yes. This is what I saw this morning. I was blown away. I could not believe that I saw a parent this morning coming out of the school with her PJs and robe on like it was no big deal. She was coming out of the building, so obviously she had to talk to her child's teacher, or she had to go to the office, or she had to talk to a principal. She was in a professional place, and she came out like it wasn't no big deal. So obviously, and she felt like she needed to go to school, to her child's school at that. When did she have time to take a shower or a bath or take care of her personal hygiene? I'm blown away. I'm still blown away. I can't even phantom going somewhere like that without getting myself together, showering, take care of my hygiene, getting dressed properly, and headed out the door. She was actually, y'all, it can't be. I know it has not come to this, whereas that the young parents feel like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm going to go out to your school just like this. I don't care. You know, I'm not, I don't care what people think about. It really comes to this. People really don't care anymore. I'm trying to, I'm, try, I'm trying to understand what is it that makes these parents feel like it's okay to do that, because that's embarrassing. I would never, as a grandmother, as a mother, want to represent myself like that in front of my grandchildren. I would never, ever do that. And that's not professional. So tell me, you guys, just give me your opinion. You tell me, do you think it is presentable to do that? I don't think so. Because somebody need to tell me something. Is this just a new trend, and people feel like, hey, it's okay to go out in public in your PJs? Uh, Obviously, it must be okay. You know, if you wake up in the morning, you done sweated and everything, and then you feel like, hey, I'm just gonna go out in public. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? That's that's I'm lost for words, y'all. I am. I'm just totally lost for words. Somebody tell me, when do we start doing this? Because growing up, no, sir. My mother, aunts, grandmother, no, they would not have never, ever, myself, we would have never done anything like that. And somebody need to tell me what's going on. I mean, is there a form of depression? You feel like, hey, I ain't gonna get dressed today. I ain't got time. I ain't gonna do it. I'm just gonna go out in public and just be me. Like, what? There's a problem. It's a serious problem going on in this world. If a person or individuals, and they feel like it's okay to do that. I've seen it. I've seen it at Walmart. You go there 8, 9 o'clock at night, and you'll see a couple, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, and they're in their PJs, and they feel like ain't no big deal. Yes, it is a big deal. How you present yourself, that's how people see you. If you don't get dressed for the day and you're going out in public, people are going to talk about you, and that's a fact. I know that for a fact, because I have been at Walmart, standing to the door talking to, one of the people who stand to the door, and they was like, look at this. Look at this. And they come in here, and they ain't took no baths. I mean, stinking. I ain't took no bath. I ain't did nothing. They come in here all big and bad. Like, what? You gonna come in here and go shopping like that? Woo! Somebody need to have a talk with some of these young folks, because they are just doing things that I've just never seen before. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never see the older generation coming out like that. If they do, I've never seen it. And forgive me for saying, okay, older people do it too, but I've just never seen it. All I know is, from what I saw this morning, it blew my mind. It's just shocked me. Now, I knew that they did it at Walmart, but however, at your child's school, come on, it's embarrassing. It is. It is. Some of these folks, they need to take the time out to get themselves together. If they are in a form of depression, anxiety, whatever it may be, but don't go out in public looking like any old thing. Just don't do it, because people will talk about you. You know that I'm telling the truth. You know I'm speaking facts. People will talk about you. Because I just, it's still going through my mind right now. People need to get it together. I mean, if there's a situation going on in your life, you seek professional help. But to just go out and just say, hey, I don't care. And if that were my mom, if I was a young mom, and I know my children are young, and I went out like that, I would hope that my child would say, Mom, whatever's going on in your life, you need to take care of the situation, but you cannot come to my school dressed like this. All the other moms, they're dressed. So you need to get yourself together. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I actually saw that this morning, and I just had to get up here and just kind of talk about it for a little bit, because it was mind-boggling. It just threw me off for a loop, like, yo, is it for real? Is it really going on? Yeah, it's going on. It's going on. The younger generation, that's all I've ever seen. It's the younger generation. And I know a lot of parents young generation would never come out like that. But those that do, I would say they don't care. If they did it once, they'll do it again and again and again. So I just feel like they should get themselves together, seek professional help, see a therapist, whatever it takes. But don't go out in public like that. That's a no-no. You think about it. Who wants to see that? Everybody was looking. Everybody and your mama was looking at this woman like, lady, oh, you forgot to get dressed this morning. And I'm telling you, I just had to just speak my mind if I could, and I know I can't, but if I could have, I would just have a one-on-one conversation with her and discuss some things, and let her know that, this is not appropriate, and it's not, in a nice, kind way, because sometimes younger people, if you try to conversate with them and on a professional level, they don't want to hear it. They think you're just degrading them and putting them down, when in reality you're not doing that. You just want them to know that, there's a situation going on in their lives. There's a better way to handle it than to come out to a school and just in your PJs and a robe. So, yeah, so, y'all, I just want to kind of put that out here and let you guys know what I saw. And what do y'all think? Y'all tell me. What do y'all think? Do you think a parent have the right to just go to school or anywhere like that just in their pajamas, or to the mall, to the store, to a school, just wherever? Do you feel like the parents have the right to do that? I mean, I know the way of the world has changed drastically, and I understand that, but that does not mean that because it has changed so much, we have to keep up with all the trends and fashion trends and whatever is going on. We don't have to keep up with that. But there is appropriate way to dress when you're in public. And like I said, the way that you dress is just how people see you. They, even though you may think, okay, it's okay, but in their eyes, they seeing you a totally different side of you. So be professional at what you do at all times, because people, they don't forget. They don't forget how they see you. They can see this woman, I can see her like a month from now, and it'll still be fresh in my mind whether she's dressed properly or whether she's not. So people don't forget. I know my memory is pretty short, and when it comes to something like that, I just don't forget. But so just, you guys give me your opinion, what you think, and do you think it's okay to go out in public in your PJs, in your robe, with your children? And would you do it? I personally, I'm not going to do it. That's not me. I'm not going to do it. I tend to be professional and more decent when I go out. Now, I can just be around the house in my PJs, and that's okay. But in public, that's definitely a no-no for me, for Sharon. Sharon ain't gonna do nothing like that. But what do you think? Do you think I'm wrong for saying that you need to be professional when you go out? And when I say professional, it doesn't mean that you have to suit and tie. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about clothing, period. Pair of jeans, a nice top, or dress, or whatever. And that's what I mean by being like on the professional side. So do you think it's appropriate, or do you think it's inappropriate? So you guys in the comments, let me know. Let me know if you think I'm wrong and that it's okay. People can go out any way that they want to. I want to know. So if you like this video, please subscribe, share, comment, and let me know. And yeah. So I hope you guys have, like I always say, an amazing day. And be blessed. And bye-bye.